Look who we have here. The Big Three and the head coach of the Division I champion Notre Dame and Fairfield Lancer basketball team. Fellas, let me quickly introduce you before we get into the congratulations. Noriega, or we call him Nori Davis, great season. Josh Reeves, Tyler Bourne, and head coach Chris Watts. These are the guys that are a big part of what got it done in the Division I championship. Brought the trophy in, brought a basketball in case we wanted to hoop it up a little bit. Coach, talk to me about this tremendous ride, an undefeated season, knocking off a team that a lot of people thought was the best team in the state.
Yeah, I tell you, it's been a great ride. The kids have been great. The team, the support that we've gotten from the school, you know, from Mr. Cipriano to Mr. Bledgy and Mr. Oleas, it's just been great. And I tell you, the guys, they've stuck to our mantra all year, which is just live in the present. And they took every practice, and they took every day, and they took every game, and they lived in the present, and they were able to pretty much succeed in what we wanted to accomplish. And you know, once we started going, and then you know, we started accumulating some of the wins, guys just started really believing, and they just started really digging down, and it became every day, every minute, and we were able to do it.
All right, Nori, let's talk to you a little bit here, because you've been to the school. It is your fourth year. To get this far and to get past Sacred Heart, this is a team that had beaten you the previous 2 years in state championship games. What was the feeling like when that final buzzer sounded?
Honestly, it felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. You know? It was a great feeling. It felt really good.
How confident were you guys coming into the season? How confident were you guys that should you get, this was the first year of Division I, nobody really knew what to expect except knowing that Division I tournament was going to be tough. So give me your thoughts heading into the season.
We were confident from day one, honestly. Me and my brothers knew what we had to do, and we executed. So we didn't have no doubt. We knew what we had to do, and we did it.
Josh, tell me about your thoughts, and tell me about your thoughts when that final buzzer sounds and you guys are state champs in the highest division.
It was just a great feeling, and it was just something I've been waiting for since last March, you know. After losing last year, you know, I always just wanted to get back there and do it, and we did.
All right, Tyler, let me ask you, because you kind of came up really big in a couple of 13 fourth quarter points here against Sacred Heart to help seal the victory. However, earlier, you guys wouldn't have even gotten to this championship game if not for the efforts. Well, 21 points down going into the fourth quarter. Talk me through that game where you lead this charge, this comeback against Danbury to get yourselves eventually to the championship game.
We knew the only how we could finish our mission and complete history is by getting to the championship. So we knew we had to do anything in our work to win the game, and Coach Watts and the rest of the team just kept telling me, keep focused and keep shooting. And eventually, we stuck together like brothers and we won the game.
Something tells me, Tyler, that Coach doesn't have to tell you too often to keep shooting. Is that fair to say? Coach, talk about what these guys were able to accomplish for you. And I also want to get your thoughts on an undefeated season, knocking off Sacred Heart, a team that had come up and gotten you guys the previous 2 years.
Yeah, first off, just the accomplishment alone it's unprecedented. It's historical for our school and even in the state. The school's never gone 20-0, so regular season we were able to do that, and then we started getting into the league play, and then we just kept rolling, and then when it ended up 27-0, we realized, you know, it was something that's never been done. You know, we wrote history. The thing that we've been talking about all year long is we've been telling the guys, you know, you're writing a book, a historical book, and you guys have the pen in your hand, and you have the ability to go ahead and write each chapter. So every game was a chapter, and every game they literally went into each game and they really wanted to write history. And then when we started getting into that 20-0 thing and then started moving out a little bit further, every game became a chapter. Every day became a chapter. And the Danbury game was 2 chapters. I mean, it was a huge part of the book. And then we got to the last game, and I told the guys, hey, you got one more page to write. And you could write a happy ending, you could write a sad, you could write any ending you want to. And these guys went out, and then I'm telling you, they followed that mantra again all year, and they were able to come out. These 3 guys, you know, they call them the Big Three. But we do have a lot of other players on the basketball team, which is great, which is the reason why we're sitting here because of other guys too. Guys like Damian Menwinter and Woodley Minox and guys that come off the bench like Phil Connors and Rodney Bedore. But these three guys right here, I mean, they get in the foxhole together, and there's no beating them. There's no beating them. They're resilient. They stick together. There's just no stopping these guys here, especially when they're really focused.
Guys, you guys won a state championship in Division I, the first year we've done this in Connecticut. Congratulations. This is something nobody can take away from you. These are memories you'll have forever. Do me a favor, Coach, if you would just
Sure.
hold up that trophy.
Sure
because
will.
This is going to be presented in your trophy case over there at Notre Dame. And you guys, boy, you guys earned this. To go undefeated and knock off the teams you did along the way is nothing short of impressive. We want to thank you guys for coming in tonight. We want to congratulate you on a terrific year.
Thank you.
And like I say, take some time, sit back, and enjoy it. It's the Notre Dame of Fairfield Big Three. Coach Chris Watts, congratulations to y'all. Stick around. We'll be right back. We're going to continue things here on CT Sports Now. We'll be right back.